Okay, so in this video we're integrating a little more, a statement that's a little more complicated. So we're taking the integral of x cosine 3x dx. And this is another integration by parts because we can't use u substitution and we can't use our regular integration rules. And so first we have to figure out what's going to be our u and what's going to be our v in this equation. So we have the integral of u dv equals u times v minus v du. It's very important to memorize, so please do. And in order to find our u, so I'm going to make a table over here. So our u, our du, our v, well, our dv, and our v. And we have these rules again: logarithm, inverse, algebraic, trigonometric, and exponential. And these are the things we're looking for in our statement. And so we don't have a log, we don't have an inverse, we do have an algebraic. So we have our x as our algebraic, and we do have a trigonometric function, which is here. This is our trig. But because the algebraic comes before the trig, we're using x as our u. So u equals x, that means du just equals dx. dv is the integral, okay, it's the integral cosine 3x dx, and that means our v is the integral of cosine 3x. And that, you can't just take a simple integral there. You have to use u substitution here. So let's erase this and do this a little more expanded. So we're going to sub in u equals 3x. Actually, let's use w because we already have a u. So w equals 3x. And we have the derivative of w equals 3 dx. Therefore, dw over 3 equals dx. And we'll sub that back into our integral in order to solve. So we have the integral, the cosine of w, ooh, that was a bad w, w dw over 3. We can pull out 1/3 the integral of cosine, ooh, I spelled that wrong, cosine w dw, and that would leave us with the integral of cosine, which is just sine. So we have sine w over 3, and we sub our w, which is 3x, back into this. That equals sine 3x over 3. And we did all that work just to get our dv. So let me rewrite just to get our v, excuse me. V equals sine of 3x all over 3. Now we put our v, our du, and our u into our equation. So this just comes down, equals x times v, which is sine of 3x over 3, minus the integral of sine 3x all over 3 times du, which is just dx. Okay. So now we're going to just simplify this a little bit further and see where we can get. You have x sine of 3x over 3. We're pulling out this 1/3, so minus 1/3 sine 3x dx. Yes. And now we're saying x sine of 3x over 3 minus 1/3. The integral of sine would be negative cosine, so this becomes positive cosine 3x plus c. So one more time, further simplify it, make it look a little prettier. Over 3 plus 1/3 Actually, I'm going to say plus cosine 3x over 3 plus c. And here's your final answer to your integral. Right there.